Hey guys,
He's
I
gonna do it
never,
anyway.
I never let an
We're all the way back to
opportunity-
day one.
Yeah.
That's
My advice: never let an opportunity to laugh at yourself pass by. Because if you laugh at yourself and you're cool with it, nobody's feelings get hurt.
That's confidence.
It's just you're just literally creating.
Yeah, there's the arc.
All right,
Arc's
Arc's still getting banned.
Talk about that.
Oh my! Really?
I don't know.
Did they ban Brood?
Deuce.
They didn't.
They didn't ban Brood, but you can lane
You have
Omni
Omni,
against
and
Brood.
yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
It's Brood isn't scary, but dude, Slark's a bit scary. Although Omni Disruptor makes Slark very tough to play. Could they anti-mage? Nah, not in a troll. Not in a troll. What do you want from Monet?
What's the carry?
Weaver's got mana
You could
break, but I
sniper,
don't like him.
but that's weird. You can't sniper.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Could not. You don't want gyro.
There really isn't catch
don't
for
want
the
Jug.
sniper though. There's hardly anything. But
PL's not a hero anymore.
Sniper might be one of those heroes where it's got the right matchups, but the overall hero power level is just low.
Sniper gives you a really awkward core combo. What about Morph? No, Morph's banned.
What is the best final pick?
I guess
Crystal Maiden. Carry.
Sven gets destroyed by this.
I'm really not sure. It depends on what RNG is feeling. This is one of those scenarios where I think you just ask your carry player what he wants.
They need so much more raw damage.
Yeah.
You fall back to
Sustained damage.
What about like a PA or something like that?
What about Luna?
They're kind of weak on damage or disable.
I think Luna's solid, but I don't know. It's not. It's yeah. You want something that gives you a win condition if you're ahead, I think, because realistically, Troll, Deuce, Omni, you don't want this game going late. You want something that can link up with the DP and apply map pressure 20 minutes, maybe even just a
Hug
gyro.
now. That's good. Now Sniper's
Sniper's.
right.
Told you, it's the best hero. Like
Okay.
objectively, when you look at the matchups, Sniper's weakest to reach. They have none on CDEC. And sure, you can steal the shrapnel, but Sniper's your Medusa counter. It's a Troll counter. And if you look at the draft of RNG, it's like an excellent Sniper game. You have so much set up. You're not really worried about the Troll's BKB timing because he's just going to get purged. It's a really cool pick.
And the core combo feels awkward though. You have a save, but the problem with this is that who do you use it on? You have a save, but you can't save both Sniper or DP.
Are you talking about Disrupt?
Yeah.
Why would you ever have to save Sniper?
Yeah, you just use it
They're never going to get to
offensively.
him.
Yeah.
Disrupt was offensive a lot in the last fight. There was like Disrupt into Centaur Stun into other things, damage-wise. But now with Omni Knight, they can save with that.
Speaking of other things, did you watch the newest? See, I'm just kidding. This is gonna be cool. I'm gonna once again
I like that.
the odds.
I think that's sensible.
Yeah, I think that's very sensible.
Actually, wait. I think are we
by
not?
the way, Monet is on the DP, Setsu on the sniper, so it is a mid sniper.
Okay.
And this is cool too because the DP has a much better matchup against the Omni, and then vice versa. The sniper is excellent against the Deuce.
Yeah, I would take RNG at those.
I'll take CDC.
Those odds for sure.
I don't think RNG is nearly as good a team when Monet's not on the hypercarry.
Okay.
So far, I'm 2 for 2. I don't want to mess it up, but
you
because Alan has gone for CDC, I can easily go with my gut here. RNG is going to take it.
All right.
Very nice.
And you want to press that bad boy?
Let's do
In
it.
a sec, I'm just waiting to get through the little.
What if
opening
we
animations.
just don't?
That's not what I want. That's not what Kyle
I mean,
wants.
I can see the game.
Oh well, yeah.
We'll do the radio cast, except there's a camera feed of us.
Wow,
that sounds great.
Absolutely awful.
You want to watch two
It sounds like the worst of all possible worlds.
low 30s white dudes stare at their computer screens?
Wait, how old do you think I am?
You're like mid-20s.
Yeah.
I just guessed.
It's a solid guess for most people.
He was
in the
averaging your age and mine.
Okay, gotcha.
You know.
Base Kip is 26, and he was born May 9th, 1993 in Australia.
Wow.
No, I wasn't born in Australia, actually.
He was born in Cape Town, South Africa.
Not Cape Town.
Johannesburg.
Yeah.
It's the only other city I could name. Is that in platypus,
I was
dude?
gonna say.
That's all I got.
Oh, my God.
That's my platypus. Okay. Interesting dire ward right by their tower. You see this thing?
Oh,
This is like real deep. No one's dewarding that one.
Can you plant that from like over here?
From the right? Maybe.
You're probably
Maybe
just far
from
enough
right
in fog
here.
that they like can't see you.
They were just standing there and they put it down. It was kind of
Okay.
weird.
All right, well, here we go. We got the Witch Doctor Centaur lane again. Let's see how well it does against the Troll Warlord Disruptor. It seems to be their answer, and so far, it's doing a lot of damage. And the casket.
Oh, that actually wasn't bad.
Wow.
I thought that was going to be like one-sided for RNG getting wrecked, but the cast.
Yeah, but
that was a disgusting
the Troll Warlord
cast.
took a lot of damage.
Does 70 or 150 magic damage with one cast hitting Troll twice, so it's pretty good.
And the Witch Doctor right-clicks, not to be underestimated.
The 60.
The 60.
Oh, and he gets 4 Ironwood branches, that's why. He's just ready to fight, basically. Tons of mana.
Setsu, he's 2 for 2 on headshot procs on hits on XM. Hit him again? All right, no.
And Sniper with this cosmetic looks real weird.
It really does.
He's got a little laser beam.
He's like shooting rainbows.
Everyone's got the cosmetic. This TI is going to be a
laser show.
A cluster
of
of particle effect. We still have one more immortal as well. Imagine if it's for meta heroes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, if I don't have macular degeneration yet, I will by the end of TI.
Wow. I'm going to Google that for you guys, chat, so that you understand what Nahas just said.
Hook me up.
Oh, come on.
James dragged the wave. All right, they're going to deny this one. How does Monet choose to play this? He's tanking it outside of tower range, letting the next wave arrive. He wants to reset the wave position back to where it was.
Troll getting cask bounce, dude.
Okay. I can tell you what macular degeneration is.
What is it?
It's an eye disease that causes vision loss.
Yeah, we knew that.
Leaky blood vessels growing under the retina.
Oh.
I have no idea how or why you would know what that is, but I guess that's why I don't have a PhD.
It's probably just an eye condition. I mean, I've heard of it before.
My grandfather has it, and there's a family history. Had it, and there's a family history of it in my wife's family.
I see.
Gotcha.
When do you start to get shrapnel here? You think?
Snipers usually go like 0-2-2. Sometimes they'll go 0-2-2 for laning, and then they'll get shrapnel.
Okay.
So this is not unlike what I've seen before from some snipers. It seems a little bit weird at first because you think like, oh, shrapnel is the best way to get a lot of farm in the lane, but they just prefer headshots sometimes, especially against like razors. Sometimes people will play around with sniper against razor for headshot reasons.
Yeah, in fact, a lot of the pro sniper games I've seen recently, they'll actually use shrapnel primarily to farm the neutral camps off the lane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they'll rarely use it on lane creeps anymore.
I think the problem with shrapnel is one, you're pushing it under the tower for the enemy hero to CS, and they're also a good player, so they're going to get most of those. And then two, you're pushing yourself way up in the lane, right? If you're pushing the wave. Mm-hmm. Ooh, Alfred just managed to get there before James was able to come snipe him. It's pretty nice. Alright. Oh, Lanham's invis. If they stack up.
Yeah.
Oh, there's max stacks on this Centaur. Okay.
Not quite.
Surprised he didn't run at him with the Centaur.
I guess he doesn't have boots yet.
Well, who's running at who?
They don't cast anymore,
might just be dead. One more touch. All right, that's going to be first blood, but it does seem like maybe the Troll Warlord in some trouble. Just wants to do a little bit of damage to Lanham, and that last auto attack is not going to be enough. Oof. Troll Warlord does survive. It's only 1 point in Maledict. Doesn't scale nearly as well.
I feel like there was a miscommunication there, because Lanham wouldn't have used his stun if he didn't think Flyby wasn't going to go in. And his invis ran out, so maybe it was that Flyby thought he had a couple more seconds to look for an opportunity, and just miscommunication there. But that's big, because that's the only reason Centaur died. They went on him because they knew Cask would be on cooldown, and they wouldn't be able to stop them from killing Cent.
I wonder what item build Troll Warlord's going to go for this game. I almost feel like he might, just on the edge for that stomp. Flyby with the damage.
Blind's really helpful here. Never mind.
I don't think the ship's getting out of here. Nope. That is they still had ticks left. All right. XM taking some damage at mid. Setsu, how's this lane going? 17-13 against the 12-2 of the Medusa. They are going on Monet up at top. Got left behind by his support, and 1-2-3 just bops him with the hammer. He's actually farming quite nicely on this Omni Knight.
Shadow Demon went mid, put a ward down. No back top. Oh, he is actually doing really well.
Yeah, 20 and 7. I guess he's got help from the Rubric. They can't really trade. Afu might get 2 points up in the poison by level 3, just so they have a little bit more damage potential here, but I don't really see them killing. Bounty Rune battle gonna get started out. Somewhat difficult to contest, but Disruptor still wants to try for it. Is it going to bounce out of the camp back to him? No, okay, it's stuck there. But so it's just getting run at. It gets hit by the double edge. There is a shrine. Wait, is he okay? All right. Shrine just to make sure.
I think he would have died without it. It would have been close.
Yeah, difficult to say, I suppose.
Sniper's 6 and Medusa's 4. Almost 5.
Yeah,
but
Sniper is destroying.
27-20.
Yeah.
20 denies. That's headshot, man.
Level 6 versus level 4. He's about to get level 5.
I mean, what have we been talking about TA the last couple of tournaments? The deny mechanics. They took away TAs, but
Sniper's projectile's just real fast.
Yep.
Sniper in the new TA.
No.
I'm not so sure.
That was a confident one.
I will say though, Sniper is my sneaky pick for like top meta hero in TI specifically, and the nerfs to Heroes lane mechanics is a buff to Sniper.
There's some damage.
that's
Phantom comes around the corner. We've seen RNG. They're really good at these ganks. Maldic down along with the Assassinate. XM, they even had Shadow Poison stacks in reserve. 1, 2, 3 TPs in, but
he could have saved him too. 3 points in Purification would have been huge. They'll punish LANM. Unless
he just TPs away.
Like the boss he is.
Man, this is about as good as I've seen Witch Doctor look in
a while.
A couple of years.
It's closer early game. TDC were pulling off to a little bit of a lead initially, but pulling it back after those bouncy runes. RNG definitely much stronger at contesting around that point.
Yeah. And Omni forced out of lane before level 6 is just huge. He was getting the better of it up there against DP for a while, but
yeah, Monet catches back.
It wasn't
really
forced.
Nice.
Forced out of lane's a little strong.
Well,
I tried to save his.
He rotated out of lane. Fine.
All right, he gets XP for. All right, just missed 1 creep worth of CS, but.
I just wanted to bring it up because it feels so much worse when you're like, okay, I'm gonna go save my core, and then it doesn't work. So it's like I was winning the lane, and now I left, and now I'm farther behind. So when I get back to top again,
now forced out of lane, we usually mean the matchup was unfavorable.
Land him from the trees. Yep. Here comes the combo. Do they even need the retaliate damage? That double edge. It's got wand charges. Should really pop that. Yeah, it's value to pop it earlier in the Maledict.
Like Maledict is actually just force players to have to do some weird stuff so far.
Yes.
Like the carry pressure it puts on is insane. It takes them out of the lane for like 10 seconds, and then they just that's like at least 2 last hits every time. And Witch Doctor hasn't even really been buying that many mana regen items.
They want flyby. Troll Warlord does not have enough mana to use his ultimate. He gets Maledicted again and just has to run away.
Didn't even throw cask to save mana. Like he just salved, and now he's back down to 350 health again. There's no shrine either for 2 minutes, so now Disruptor basically has to stay here in case they go and troll. But in the meantime, everybody spreads out, gets more efficiency.
And Lanham walks forward on the Troll Warlord, and Troll just has to back up. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
But that's
so he's gonna walk all the way back to base.
3 points in Maledict.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
that doesn't happen lately.
Wow. That's grim.
Stroke. I shouldn't have said that. That was terrible. That good.
Kyle was right. You really do. We rub off on you, Purge.
How dare you take credit for this?
But okay, so as much as the Witch Doctor's looking good, I feel like the Disruptor is. They thought, okay, and I think you were right, Kevin, that like the Disruptor traded pretty well against the Witch Doctor in the first couple of levels, but now we're getting to the point where it's hardly the case. Disruptor just getting run down. Disruptor and Omni playing from behind is not going to be a whole lot of fun. Up atop, they are going for Monet, but he's got a lot of drains out and some wand charges. Can they actually kill him off here? Afu just going to disrupt the biggest damage dealer, but Troll Warlord coming out of there pretty quickly.
Another TP
Monet, can they keep him alive? CDC, they have to finish this, but they don't do it. He actually survives, and now 1, 2, 3 trapped in the trees. Assassinate keeping the vision on him. They're just going to keep pump faking it. Lanham just blocks him in. Does take a lot of damage in return, though. Paralyzing cast bouncing around a little bit. James comes in, finishes off Afu with the Fade Bolt. And RNG. Setsu happy to stand here and attack. Eve actually just wants to go for this. 1, 2, 3 looped back around through the trees, and actually Disruptor also coming in. All right, Setsu. There were too many heroes here from CDEC. RNG could not sustain that kind of pressure.
You cannot let a troll get on top of you for your sniper. That was really, really unfortunate.
Do you think he thought Eve TP'd out, or I'm sorry, the Omni TP'd out?
I don't think Omni made that big of a difference there.
The troll had the opportunity to run at him.
The sniper was just mispositioned?
Yeah, he hit him with the range axes. It was level 4 too. It's 40% slow for 4 seconds, and then once he gets on top and blinds, it's all over.
Sniper's not that fast either, especially when you go for Tread's build.
It's got those little legs.
Wow. That's a value bet on CDEC. I am taking that.
Yeah, he's just going for a Maelstrom. Nice farming item for the sniper. Does, in theory, need to be the one to carry the game for them.
Makes sense too, because accuracy against Troll. Troll going a different build. He's going Diffusal, so that's his dive item basically.
They've got another Stampede that they want to use. Disruptor, what can he actually get off? Static Storm, Kinetic Field, but just hangs out in there defensively. Can they get a little bit more? XM, they were looking for the stomp, but James gets the lift. And they disengage. They have popped the Exorcism, so probably going to try and stick around here and get some damage onto the Tier 1 tower. There is a glyph available for the Radiant. Battle Trance coming back off cooldown soon. Land him with the Death Ward. It bounces all the way back onto the Troll. James has stolen it. Monet, is this going to be enough damage on him? He runs away. Omni Knight caught up on the high ground, but the Purification turns things around a little bit, though. Death Prophet's still fighting, and that is going to be a 3-for-0. RNG taking this early game lead, and once again applying a lot of pressure with it.
Wow, game of inches, and this time CDEC, the team that's a little bit too slow to back off.
Still wants this. Wait, and they've got the Deuce illusions.
That's too much.
He's dead.
Jeez.
Afu from the high
ground. Still a little bit careless. 3 kills now. Man.
All right, James Rubik has not looked like James Tiny or James Lena, that's for sure.
He's had some nice Rubik games earlier in the qualifiers, but the Disruptor kill there is unavoidable, but he's able to get the Static Storm off on top of himself. I kind of thought CDC was going to cede the mid tower and just back off as a team, but they kind of hang around on the edge of that fight and get severely punished.
RNG are not giving him easy Rubik games either. Like, again, we have these two supports where a lot of your steals just kind of suck. Sniper is, like, Shrapnel's great, sure, but you can actually just activate Take Aim now, and it feels so bad as Rubik to steal Take Aim.
That double attack range for 1 attack.
Yeah, it's amazing. Centaur, like we talked about, is okay. Oh no, the Troll Warlord. Disruptor trying to be the defensive option. They do get the glimpse backwards. Is this actually going to be enough, though? The Death Ward, Lanham knows that he only needs a little bit more damage, and Monet is also here. They've caught out the Disruptor now. Omni Knight and Disruptor look so bad when you're on the back foot, and CDC. RNG are just running at them.
CDC are just falling apart. I mean, this is the kind of Dota we have not seen from them.
If they lose this one, they got to get XM off the Medusa. This is...
Yeah. I was just thinking about that. They just keep going after a troll, and they just maledict him, and then they throw spells, and then he has to leave, and it's a pain in the butt. And I'm like, oh, they're not going on Dusa, though. That's because Dusa doesn't really matter that much. Like, Dusa's not going to win this game.
I don't know. I think this is, so far, to me, less about draft than it is about just mental mistakes. These are the kinds of 2 straight engagements. These are the kinds of mental mistakes that CDC just has not been making in these qualifiers.
Yeah, they're giving away a lot of bonus kills, that's for sure. James comes down here, wants to set something up, but what can they actually do? Can they get a glimpse, perhaps? They are looking for it. They want him, but Monet is thinking about the turnaround. They glimpse back the Centaur. It's a stomp. He does have a Vanguard. They are fighting near their shrine. This is a decent place, but Eve just taking so much damage doesn't even press the Battle Trance. Now James getting run at. Going to be another 2 kills. RNG just here with the numbers. They knew exactly what was going to happen. They had plenty of time to get into position. And they're just taking every fight 4v5 because Medusa is just not a hero just yet. Okay.
No, and she's still going Manta first.
These are not the most action-packed team fights, I gotta say. That was the one thing about the super long games. We had some of these crazy team fights. All 3 games so far, it just feels like one team is ahead, they're more disciplined, they're finding the better rotations, and they're winning.
Yeah, I guess in the first couple of games I felt like more of the mistakes were forced, where the last 3 minutes or so, CDC has just been a little bit looser than we've seen from them so far.
It's really it's very stubborn from CDEC to run this draft back the way that they had. It would have, if they win this game, then it's a really big statement for the rest of the series. But 1, 2, 3. All right, there's the purge out onto him. They do get the static storm kinetic field onto a couple. GA getting popped, surviving for a little bit longer. Shadow Poison plus the Maledict. 1, 2, 3's gone, and now they're looking for more. Disruptor, assassinate for him. He does have a smoke.
What are you doing there?
Here, there's too close.
The bounty runes.
They were hungry. Did they get it? Did they even get it? No.
He also ate a Maledict and a Spirit Vessel again, as Lanham has finished that already. Very, very good item to have against Omni Knight. It did reduce the disruption duration.
Yikes! Is that 5K at 15 minutes?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Sniper's got his Maelstrom coming.
That's grim.
It's Q and BKB. Still can die to Troll, but as long as he keeps his distance, he'll be really good.
Yeah, the only item timing that it looks like CDC have coming up is this Diffusal Blade for the Troll Warlord. It's a nice fighting item. Does a lot of damage.
Yeah, but by itself, it's not going to do anything. You're really counting on James here to make some plays with a Blink Dagger or something of that nature to get the team on top of these, ranged heroes from RNG and not be forced to go on the incredibly beefy Centaur.
1, 2, 3 is buying a pipe, but it doesn't even feel like it's not a feel-good pipe game.
No,
for sure. Not. Like, there's some shrapnel and stuff. There is some magical damage that you're going to be blocking for sure, and I would say that RNG are predominantly magical damage. But
it looks like they need something to do with Maledict, if nothing else.
You know what's actually kind of happening in this game is that Witch Doctor is functioning as a better version of AA. Maledict is essentially Ice Blast.
Super cool.
Because once you put it on Troll, he doesn't even want to put his ulti down because he knows that he's just going to get out damaged. Like he's not going to be able to out heal it probably. So but the difference is that he has it by the time he's level 2.
Yep. Comes back on the Shadow Demon. They are coming in to try and help him out. Perhaps no. They pop the Stampede, but it does nothing.
So in some ways, I just feel like Royals. It looks like they're just going to get 2 free wins here because they found the A substitute kind of.
I mean, I will say Witch Doctor has had more impact in these 2 games already than I've seen AA have in just about any 2 games in these qualifiers.
Yeah. He's got solo kill potential. He can defend himself.
Why did CDEC give up on strong lanes and rotations, though? What happened between the first game and the
first pick Rubik? First pick Rubik. You traditionally were saving James's hero, and now that Spirit Breaker is banned every game, and they're first picking Rubik.
Lanham getting gone on, but his team is here to back him up. 1, 2, 3, and the front lines jump in.
Oh my god!
Rubik.
That was the first Maledict proc.
Wow, this game's over.
That was the first proc. Did you see that?
No, how much damage was it?
It was like he got Maledicted, and then he got Soul Catchered, and then the first pop of Maledict, he died. He went from full to half and just dead.
Oh man,
that was.
I mean, yeah. So it says
I'm glad you saw that
530
too, Kevin,
damage.
I was kind of questioning what I saw
combo
in that fight.
Yeah.
I mean, Death Prophet's also very good against Omni. She's literally just damage basically between Spirit Siphon and Crypt Storm and her ulti. She doesn't care about status resistance. It feels like they just completely dissected CDC's draft this game.
Yeah, I mean, other than the obviously GA is pretty good against ghosts, but
she still does lots of other magic damage, so
True.
It's not that big of a deal.
Nope. Hello. Goodbye. Don't glimpse him. The double catcher, Guardian Angel coming in, but Flyby just jukes to the opposite direction, and
disjointed here.
RNG are out of there. James, okay, he stole Stampede.
There's
That's
the Maledict
nice.
on Troll. He's getting ultied now.
Oh.
Is he going to have to ulti?
Death Ward and a
set.
He has the Battle Trance.
Okay.
All right, they got heals for him.
He's going to live.
But, I mean, he just popped his ulti to survive getting Maledicted.
Hey, don't forget that Assassinate.
And the Assassinate, yeah.
The level 2 Assassinate, Kostian Sniper, and
grand
massive
total
amount of
225 mana that he's already gotten back.
He's missing 60 mana right now,
from Arcane Boots.
That's a big deal.
All right.
And he's almost got the Aether Lens, too. He's only 200 away now.
Yeah. He's farming with Paralyzing Cask.
Yeah. It's a good
It's pretty
controller.
good, actually. Yeah. The medium camps, especially. All right.
Bounty's coming.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, Yep. Well, how many times have we seen this bounty battle? There's no exorcism, though, so CDEC may be feeling a little bit more confident because of that. They do have their Medusa getting some items going. XM, again, going for the Dragonlance this game.
This is the second game in a row they picked Medusa.
Yep.
Yes.
That's so strange. That's so odd.
No, we've been talking about that. It's XM dominates so hard on the Razor in game 1, and then you put him on this very, very passive hero.
Yeah, the draft order is just like completely, well, not completely different, but they're not giving XM the like take this hero and go, and then also they're like Eve is being forced into adapting into a more like fighting build. He's going BKB next. Not a feel good item on Troll, but he needs it, and RNG just gonna come in here, march behind their sniper. Flyby looking for the jump. Do they see him? They do. Backs up into the fog now. They scan the high ground. They're looking for the big wraparound, but Afu positioned, ready with the disruption just in case they need it, but it's the big wraparound. They're going to go for the backline first, but he actually breaks the smoke and scouts it. Afu's on point. Exorcism getting popped. They're going to go for Monet first. Disruptor's already dead. Sniper's in a pretty good position. Setsu, double kill so far. They just can't get on top of him. RNG kiting this fight backwards perfectly. Troll Warlord wasting his ulti on some illusions. They do get the Static Storm kinetic field after the buyback, but Dusa is just taking way too much damage. They will manage to bring down the Death Prophet. Landham tanking a little bit, but Sniper is the king of this fight. Ultra kill for him. Can we get him one more? Dude, RNG.
Afu owned that fight so hard. Like he got ran up by 2, and he soul captured both of the guys that ran in, and then Sniper just like triple shot the Rubik.
Well, he started the fight by just sniffing out the rotation by CDEC. That was what set the tone. Oh my!
They scanned him, right?
Yeah.
They scanned them on the high ground, and then they didn't see anyone coming down here. So he put 2 and 2 together and realized that they were going to wrap all the way around.
Yeah, it'll be it's cool to watch as well. This is something that I feel like people underestimate when it comes to TI quals, but it's these experienced players that you can trust, right? Yeah. Afu, Monet, these guys understand big stages and playing when it counts, and they're on point. And this is the first region where I feel like this has kind of come true. To an extent, I think the Mineski versus Genesbus series was similar.
Yeah, that's definitely an
because
example of
that was like
versus
Mineski could have lost game 4. They wouldn't be going to TI. They could have been 3-1 the other direction. And it'll be interesting to see what happens in EU, where Chaos has a ton of experience, and TI winner, TI runner-up, Final Tribe in the finals. Never really been on that sort of stage, but the VT faded.
Air's played at some TIs. We'll see.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm looking forward to seeing.
No, it should be really good, and I think that point is very well made. These players that can you can trust them to read and react in these high pressure situations.
I mean, also Lanham. I feel like I did him a disservice. Should have mentioned that.
I mean, he got owned in the first game. It was like 1-4-1 or whatever.
They were really outdrafted. To be fair.
They got pretty outdrafted that game, but. I don't know.
But we called the series the Battle of the 4 positions, and so far I do think that's borne out.
He's trying to get a solo kill on this Medusa. Oh. Never mind. He has friends. But, yeah.
The soul catcher.
The soul catcher is
soul catcher. So much damage.
Get out.
Oh, man. That's why they max.
Any hero that you're like, oh, yeah, this is a tanky hero. Wait.
Yeah, get out of my game.
This is not a tanky hero.
This Shatter Demon hero is just gross.
Cool guy. All right, well, now they're going to take the Roshan. They've got the Mjolnir up on the Sniper. His damage is increasing and increasing. Monet is also going to be going for a BKB. They got the Stampede to just walk right into the base. CDEC, can they hold their high ground? Again, this is the same question with this Medusa. Map control is fantastic for RNG. CDEC have a couple awards here and there, but again, they have these 2 heroes that just feel so bad on the back foot, the Omni Knight and the Disruptor. And now we have Aegis on Mr. Sniper. I think if he gets run at again, he just pops BKB, puts the static charge on himself, and just stands there. I don't.
Absolutely.
Or, I don't think he has to run away.
Even Troll's not the scariest anymore, especially if he gets hit by a Spirit Vessel. Because then even if he ultis, there's just a little bit of limited amount of time before he's killable again.
Yep, and they've been saving the Stampede to disengage when that happens.
James.
Oh, Dire Scan.
Dire Scan.
This is the most fragile I've seen in Omni.
James,
They saw him.
Did they see him? Oh yeah, they are.
Oh, yeah.
All right, they know what's up. See James. No way out. Oh, they do lose Afu over on the other side. That's
For bounties, yeah.
it's a static storm kinetic field getting deployed on him. Yeah, everybody just wants bounty runes. But CDEC, where's the? So I guess they have the BKB on the troll. I'm just trying to figure out what the bright spot is while they try and defend this high ground. Deuce is probably not going to have Scotty just yet. Almost has level 20. Sniper going to be going back for a pike. Nice to have against the troll for sure. Setsu comes in here, says hello to Eve. Eve going to pop the BKB and just TP out, but that does not feel great, using your 10-second BKB like that. And everyone always goes the assassinate cast time, right? It just gives you more time to auto attack.
You could argue that it's okay this game because of the troll ulti, I would say.
The knockback.
Yeah. You like against gap closer heroes, there might be some cases where it's worth it, but Hurricane Pike is easier, and you can assassinate cast time to follow up on Maledict a lot easier too. It's definitely the better talent.
Yeah, as the game goes on too, I think you have so much in Sniper's DPS continuing to ramp up, and that assassinate talent just helps you get that many more clicks in.
Net worth lead is still pretty close given the kill discrepancy, but hard to argue that this is not feeling like RNG's game. They've already got the Crimson Guard up on the Centaur. He's going to be going for a Heaven's Halberd again, so amazing against both the Troll Warlord and the Dusa. Troll just wants to get this tier 1 tower down over at bottom. Looks like he should be able to, but RNG already sieging the high ground. The Snake has completely oomed the Death Prophet, though. That's not great, but she's already got Exorcism running. They force that down. Are they going to look for a little bit more? They are trying for it. Need to be careful about overstaying their welcome. Flyby actually jumps in, gets the stomp on top of the Medusa. Retaliate with Stolen Guardian Angel getting popped. Can they focus down this Centaur? Eve's locked on top of him. Defensive disruption, but his blink is already on cooldown. Flyby, last couple of hits, down he goes. Exorcism running low now. RNG, are they actually going to pick this as their spot to fight? Setsu's the main source of damage. He turns around and just starts auto-attacking into XM. The Stone Gaze not doing anything. Death Ward also going to get popped out. Ooh, Lanham did not cover it properly. That is going to get stolen away by the Rubik. But given that they only lost their Centaur, that was not bad.
This sniper hero, man, I'm telling you, get used to it. You're going to see a lot of this late picked at TI. It's one of those.
Beginning to suspect you are right.
It's just it's similar to Slark in that you. In games, you have solid matchups, or more importantly, there's no like hero that answers you. You're almost a broken hero concept, and
it's a hero that exploits a lack of mobility or reach on the enemy team in the same way a hero like Storm exploits a lack of disable. Right? If you can't get through the fight to Sniper, he just destroys your entire team.
Exactly.
We're seeing him here mostly because he's sick against Medusa, though, right? That and they have no catch. I don't know how much.
It's really good against Troll Omni, too.
Oh, yeah.
Because mixed damage versus Omni is just quite nice. And the supports are also very weak against him.
They're going to stampede forward. Stomp. Maledict's caught him. Doesn't have the Stone Gaze. Tries to Manta. Retreat up onto the high ground. Disruptor's trying to save him, but he's ready completely at this point. Looks like he should end up being okay. I believe that is the stolen Death Ward getting put back the other way, but it's actually not a whole lot of damage. And RNG, they now find James outside of the base. They've got the auto attacks on him. The Centaur Illusion getting in here. Assassinate, godlike for Setsu.
They can't even approach him now. Look where he's attacking his barracks from.
He doesn't have the Aegis anymore, but Exorcism gets popped. Buyback from the Rubik. All right. XM back to full mana, but for how long? Troll's trying to come in from the side, but Setsu puts an end to that approach.
CDEC is so good at covering these angles of approach in these fights.
Yep. Monet.
Range basher.
All right. Defensive disruption. Does have the BKB to try and run this one out. Troll trying to lock him down. Gets the bash. Setsu laying in with the damage, but needs to be careful about letting the troll approach him. Death Prophet still surviving with the Siphon. Now they come in with the stun. Setsu's up on the high ground. He's just auto-attacking down. Shrapnel raining everywhere, but they do have the Scotty slow onto him. Static Storm, Kinetic Field, catching a little bit more. Centaur's going to go down. They also get the glimpse back onto Afu and take him out, but still could not get the sniper. A little bit of a turnaround, but CDEC do lose their lane of racks.
It's pretty good defense considering how far behind they are. Death Prophet's still alive due to BKB. And yeah, Sniper's still untouched, so he's gone going MKB next. Doesn't have to worry about Troll at all. No butterfly problems, just all magic damage.
Yeah, I think you're perfectly okay with that. If you're RNG,
Yep.
get the racks you came for, you give away 2 heroes that aren't your big farming cores, you get the Troll on the other side, and Eve just has no angle into these fights. And you've seen him several times just try and come in from the side, try and come in from the bottom, and they just know where he is at all times.
Yeah, he wants Blink. I think that's the best he can do to try and get in here, but even that is going to take a little bit to farm. He's only got 550 gold to his name, pretty much.
Yeah, and to your point, you know, you blink in. Sniper's at the point, though, where I think you said it a few minutes ago, he can just turn on Mjolnir and stand there.
Yeah, or they can just stampede him away.
Yep.
Like, it's not a guarantee that even if you do manage to land the blink.
That's kind of the...
He does so much damage. RNG just immediately smoke, draw the line across the map. They don't even have any vision in this area, but they know that CDEC are 100% going to be playing their tri-camp at this moment. Exorcism's coming back up in 10 seconds' time. And they are heading over, seeing if the smoke breaks, flyby, ready to rock and roll. What's he going to find? They see the Deuce Illusions. He's got the Invis. He jumps in. They find the Omni Knight first. There is a Static Storm Kinetic Field coming out, but Sniper just shreds the Disruptor. Omni Knight now coming forward. Eve, he's popped everything. The Sniper is okay. He's found his position in the back lines of this fight. Flyby instead will be the target. They're trying to fight with their Shrine. Dusa tanking through a little bit. Flyby is actually going to survive. One more hit to kill the Troll Warlord. He's down. Double kill for the Sniper. Death Prophet using up the Medusa. She doesn't have any mana left, and soon she's not going to have any life as the Exorcism puts her in the ground. 1, 2, 3. Also caught Alpha with the Disruption ready to go, letting his team get into position. Can they actually get this kill as well? Who am I kidding? They've got the
Setsu,
Sniper.
have mercy.
Seriously, man. Him and Monet have played near flawlessly this game, but Setsu deserves a lot of credit.
Guys,
they
don't have a creep wave. The backdoor protection's not disabled.
Oh, no.
But they're just waiting for top wave. It won't take too long.
Did you guys see Lanham stand still there? He canceled his ultimate accidentally, and he just stood there for another 7 seconds, and they still crushed that fight.
He's just giving him the stare.
Yeah. Maybe he did on purpose, I don't know. But he stood there uncomfortably long time.
All right.
BKB to be safe. You can't lose godlike, guys.
All right. Force the Sniper.
Oh.
They get the lift
Not
back.
Lanham.
They're just going to ditch him, though.
It's got Glimmer in 1, but yeah. No, that was some good disable. Oh, he had the Centaur Stomp.
More vision. Hello. Can they see Afu? No, they got him. Okay.
I heard the TP complete. Wow, that Centaur Stomp lasts so long on Rubik.
I mean, it doesn't matter if the TP completed, right? So long as they cast the glimpse.
I know, but I heard it. Okay.
Arcane Supremacy.
Yeah, good ability.
It's like almost a 5-second stun or something, right? It's probably a 5-second, actually.
Oh. Glimpse coming back. Rubik in some danger, getting auto attack. Guardian Angel popped to try and keep him alive. Troll Warlord wailing on the Centaur, but yeah, there's the Halberd. Setsu up on the high ground, auto attacking out. Flyby is going to get Glimmered. They do pop the Stone Gaze, but Setsu's just able to stay out of range. Flyby will be the next one to fall. Eve popped his BKB. Can they get the Medusa out of here, though? Lanham's looking to keep this fight going for a little bit longer. They get the silence, slowing him down. Eve into the backlines. He does have the Battle Trance available, but he's just locking onto the Witch Doctor. I don't think that's the kill that he wants. Setsu pops the BKB. He's willing to fight this one out. Monet also with the BKB. Eve, can they keep him alive? He's maledicted, and he's dead beyond godlike. For Setsu, he finally gets lifted, though. They are actually going to finish him off. He buys back into this game. Deuce is dead with no buyback. He used it a little bit earlier, and RNG now sensed their opportunity to close this game out. Monet wants this kill on the Disruptor. His Tranquil Boots will unbreak, and he will trot away.
Oh, 1,044 gold on that Omni Knight, but it's a bitter victory as he gets to enjoy it while he's dead.
Yep. And RNG just goes straight rush.
Kyle, he got the 90 damage talent.
Nice.
On the Omni-Knight.
Yep.
All right.
Still losing, though.
I don't know if the talent is to blame.
No.
No.
Well, perhaps it is.
I think that guy right there with the gun.
You just got peeped.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
The blade.
gun. Yeah, the blade.
Where is my gun, by the way? My
Wait, Church has a
AK-47.
I think we confiscated
From day
it.
one, yeah, I think it got confiscated.
Oh my gosh.
No guns on a space station. That's the rule.
This is an American
It's not very
space
advertiser
station.
friendly.
This is an American space station. There are definitely guns.
It's advertiser friendly in the U.S.
Okay.
No worries.
Yep, jump in, stomp on the troll. Still has BKB, still has Battle Trance. The Static Storm Kinetic Field is pretty nice, but here comes the Demonic Purge. They only have 2 heroes left. Battle Trance gets popped. Flyby happy to tank it. Maledict plus the Heaven's Halberd. There's the GG. And RNG from 1 game down, come back, take the 2-0 so far. Can they get the full sweep? They might just be going to TI.
I'll be honest. CDEC look a bit broken, and I'm not.
They do.